Yo, what is good, guys? Today's trade recap for the 23rd of April, and today I took another win, about $230. I'm up on the day, one winning day away from a payout, and not gonna lie, like the pressure's getting to me. This is my first ever time passing an eval, and not only is it my first ever time passing an eval, I'm one trade away from getting a payout. Like, but honestly, like I've been on evals for 1 year and 3 months. Something I had over 20 evals, 25. Didn't even know how many evals I had. And honestly, I thought I just became numb to trading. What was I saying? Yeah, so basically 1 day away from a payout. Yeah, 1 day away from payout. So basically, going to the day I was bullish. Why was I bullish? Because I saw the higher time frame. We had perfectly equal highs with on NQ, some draws on ES, like, but low key this is too far. Like I just thought these highs were a bit too far. These highs were right there on NQ, so I was like, yeah, those are getting taken. On ES low key we had some low resistance liquidity here, like this. So yeah, I wasn't marrying my bias or anything, but I was just slightly, but like not slightly, but more bullish, but not a lot. So yeah, so let's see what actually happens of market open. So market opens, we dump. We dump and then we put in this SMT, and I was like, all right, if we inverse this gap, we inverse this gap, inverse this gap, I'm gonna enter because this just looked good. But while I was looking at this price action, I was like, shit, we're barely inversing the gap. Like we're really slow here, especially on the 1 minute. You can see that we chop, 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 and then just like kind of like not with displacement, inverse it with strong displacement. So I did enter like here somewhere, my first trade, and I took two trades actually today. So and then basically my stop was underneath here, but then once ES tagged once I saw ES tag this high, which it just did, so I entered before ES tagged this high right here. Um, so that is this high right here. So we had an SMT. So I was like, alright, if ES tags this high before NQ reaches TP, I'm gonna go break even. But then the ES tagged this high so quickly, if I wouldn't break even, I'd just like, I can get stopped out even though this trade might win. So instead, I was like, right, I'm not gonna go break even, but I'm gonna. Oh yeah, my TP by the way was here. So I'm not gonna go break even from here. This was the original trade. Once the ES attacked this high, I moved it to here because this fair value gap. So I was like, alright, my stop should be kind of safe here. And I did reduce. I didn't go break even because that's just like, I don't know. Like, but yeah, I guess stopped out pretty quick. And I was like, I guess we're just chopping today. So and then I continue watching the market. I was like, shit, I can't lie. This looks familiar. We just engineer another high. We don't take any highs on NQ. Put in another SMT here. I was like, shit, not gonna lie. This looks familiar. This kinda, and also like I also saw that we put in like another relative equal low with these equal lows, and you know what I noticed was that before we take a major drawn liquidity, we like make another drawn liquidity, you know, like before we take equal highs we form equal highs to the other side. I mean equal, okay, no, before we take equal highs we form equal lows, and then we take the equal highs after forming the equal lows. That's just what I noticed a lot, not gonna lie. Like before taking a major drawn liquidity, we engineer a major drawn liquidity to like bait traders out, I think. So and then I saw that, and then I saw the SMT, and I saw this internal sweep, this low, good candle closure, really bullish closure, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna. I was on my phone at this point, and I was like, here I think. I was like, yeah, and the displacement looked really nice. So I was like, I am entering here, and then I put my stop here, and I actually nearly get stopped out again. By a miracle, I did not get stopped. I had a screenshot of like down here. I was like down 240, I think 240. I was down. Like, yeah, shit, it's definitely getting stopped out. But then price reversed. I respected this gap, and price reversed and hit my TP. So yeah, that is the trade, and this is the account. Balance is 700, so I'm thinking if I make another 300 on my next trade, that will be 1000, and then I'll be eligible for a payout. So I have 4 winning days right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, I'll be hopefully make 300 on the next trade, but also gotta prepare myself to lose my next trade. Trading after all is just probabilities. You never know. Like, even good your A plus setups, your like really good setups can fail, and yeah. So yeah, just yeah, low key crazy. Not gonna lie. Like, I still like. I don't really care, but then I deep it. I actually deep it, and then I realize, damn shit. Like, but yeah, but it's like I shouldn't think about it that much. Like, one of the most important things to have is like other things to focus on other than trading. Not gonna lie, when you spend all your time at the no, don't get me wrong. The first couple months, first half a year, it's good to spend all your time on the charts. It's good to just look for like even like PM session. I remember I just sat AM. I mean, through the PM session as well. Now I barely sit on the charts till 10:30, but I'm not profitable by any means, bro. Any means. Like, I had no payouts, as in, but maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna start waffling. Alright, see you guys.